Hello and welcome to Learning Latin. Lesson 5. Simple Sentences. Having looked at verbs and nouns, today we're going to put them together in sentences. First things first, let's go over the vocab you've learnt so far. There are first conjugation verbs: amo, I love; calo, I hide; clamo, I shout; porto, I carry. Second conjugation verbs: habeo, I have; manio, I remain. Second declension nouns: puella, girl; filia, daughter; serva, slave woman. And second declension nouns: coquus, cook; filius, son; servus, slave. And now I'm going to teach you a few other words which will add to your sentence constructing ability. Et, and; si, if; said, but; nam, for or because; que, why; non, no or not; nunc, now; and diende, next. We're also going to look at how you say you and I. I declines like this. Ego is the nominative, me is the accusative, mei is the genitive, mihi, or sometimes me, is the dative, and me is the ablative. And you declines like this. Tu is the nominative, te the accusative, tui the genitive, tibi the dative, and te the ablative. That's you singular, not you plural. We'll get to that later. Right, so ready to construct some sentences? The cook has daughters. The cook is the subject, so it would go into the nominative. Coquus. It is a third person singular verb, so we would find the correct verb, habeo, and find the right person ending, which you'll remember, as it is the third person singular, is t, giving us habet. Daughters is the object of the sentence, so it would be in the accusative case, filias. And, as you'll remember from lesson 1, verbs drift towards the end of a sentence. So, the cook has daughters would be coquus filias habet. Now, let's try something harder. I do not love you. I is the subject, so it is in the nominative case, ego. Love is the first person singular, so it is amo. But it is not love, so it would be non-amo. You is the object, so it is in the accusative case, te. So, I do not love you would be ego te non amo. But as we can tell, I is the subject because of the verb, amo, being first person singular, we don't need the ego there. It could just be te non amo. We'll try one final one. Next, the slaves hide the slave woman of the cooks, because you carry the son and daughter. Not the most well-used sentence, but it'll do perfectly well for our purposes. We know next, diende, so that goes first. Now the slaves are the subject, so that is servi. Hides is third person plural, so that is calant. The slave woman is the object, so it is servam. And she's the slave woman of the cooks, so the cooks goes into the genitive case, coquorum. Because would be nam, you is the subject, but we can tell that it will be the subject because we'll have used a second person singular verb, portas, so we don't need a noun. Son is an object, so that is filium, and the daughter is an object too, so that would be filiam. And we know that and is et. So let's put all of that together. Next, the slaves hide the slave woman of the cooks, because you carry the son and daughter, would be Diende, servi servam, coquorum, calat, nam filium et filiam portas. Got all that? Good. You know where to find us online. I won't even tell you where, just look on the screen. It's right there. If what I've just said didn't make complete sense, then you know what to do. Watch this video again. That is the way to learn a language. You need to do this over and over again. Get these things drilled into your mind, and you'll soon see the results. You've only watched 5 YouTube videos, and now you can form basic sentences in a language that works completely differently to English. That is quite impressive. Join me next time, when we'll look at second declension neuter nouns.